Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? We are back with another video. So today I am, well, first thing, elephant in the room here. We need to get this out the way. So I am going to be making videos throughout the weekdays, and on the weekends I'm not really going to make anything unless I feel like I have to, or something that I look at and I'll be like, oh yeah, I got to make a video on this. But for the most part, I'm going to make videos on the weekdays. I took a little break because I got a little burnt out. And now I'm back, so we're gonna continue this top 5 build thing for our NBA templates, and we going with power forwards today. So my top 5 power forwards, as well as 3 honorable mentions this time. We don't have 2, we have 3. A lot of these power forward builds are good. Some of them are actually not good at all. I may do top worst and do a video on that and give you the reasons why I feel like some of them are worse than others. But let's get into it. So let's get into our number 5. All right, you guys. So our number 5 is actually Karl Anthony Towns. So I would have had him higher on the list, but the reason why I don't really is because of his playmaking ability is a little lower, but his defense isn't where I would want it to be at. For a power forward, but it's pretty decent. I really do like this build. I actually like it a lot. So you do get the 94 close shot, which is really high. You get a 80 driving lane, which is really good as well. 75 on the driving dunk. Make sure you get that Towns driving dunk package. We get a 90 standing, so you get the elite big man contact dunks as well as the pros. You get the pro big man lobs, or just the big man lobs. You get regular lobs. 75 vertical is helping you get that. We got the 86 on the post control. The 86 post control is making sure that we get pretty much all the badges on gold in terms of posting up, with that 86 strength, making sure we get that back down punisher on gold. So that's another thing that's kind of a key there, is that you get the 86 strength to get you to back down. But other than that, and this is one of the stronger builds in the game too. And Towns, honestly, a lot of y'all don't know this, but Towns is probably my favorite power forward in the league. I love watching Karl Anthony Towns play. But his mid range is a 90, which gets you that open looks on Hall of Fame. You got an 80 regular 3-pointer, but that open looks Hall of Fame is really boosting that 80 3-pointer. You get the 85 free throw, always a good free throw shooter. I'm not a fan of the playmaking. 63 pass accuracy, but the 67 speed with ball, 67 ball handle, 58 speed with ball is really nice to have. You got that 75 interior, so they made sure that he has post lock on bronze. That's really nice to make sure that he has that. You get that 55 perimeter, which is really bad. 45 steal, 55 blocks, so you're not blocking any shots. 86 rebound though, and that's nice because you're getting the silver rebound chaser as well as the gold box out beat, so you're getting some decent stuff there with a 67 speed, which is actually faster than a lot of centers in the game. I'm not a big fan of Towns' animations, so I really wouldn't care as much about trying to keep his animations if you want to change something. But you do get Masher on Hall of Fame with his 94 close shot. Crazy, because if you could have got a 90, one more close shot, and you could get fearless finisher on Hall of Fame, which actually would have been crazy. So like, if it's something you wanted to lower, for instance, like you don't really need this steal here, because what is a 45 steal really gonna get me? You know what I'm saying? So you could take that away. This block is a little too low as is. Look, 1 point away from the block, and that's getting us to 95 close shot. So that's something that I would really look into doing. Because as I told you, Towns' animations aren't that crazy. So you already got a low steal, 45 to 25. Like, you're not really getting anything there. Like, if you had like interceptor on bronze, I probably wouldn't touch it. But to get fearless on Hall of Fame, I would probably touch that a little bit. I would rather have fearless Hall of Fame than a 45 steal. So that's what I would do. Because I told you guys I'm not a big fan of his animations as is. But you get the 80 driving lay, getting you some decent badges here. It's getting you that slithery on silver. because the close shot is getting you everything else. You got the 75 drive and dunk, really solid to have there. 90 stand-in, you see, getting us everything we need here. 86 posts, so you see that's getting us that hook specialist on Hall of Fame. That's actually really crazy. So he has hook specialist Hall of Fame. There's 90 mid-range, giving us that open looks as well as dead eye on goal. We got the 80 3-pointer. If we could get that 82, that would be nice. So another key thing I would probably lower is block a little bit, because we're not getting anything from that. I would lower that by 2. Get that 3-point shot at an 82, which gets you Claymore here. And I would really try to see if I could get a 68 pass here with the break to get break starter. Yeah, I would definitely do something like this. Oh man, I'll probably just put it up a little more, because having these stats evened out like this is really not helping the build. But it is what it is. You do get big driver on gold as well as that silver unpluckable, so you will be able to get to the basket on this player. As you guys know, we had the post lock bronze, workhorse bronze. We're not getting anything with this perimeter, which is, if you get that up a couple more points, you can get off ball pass. So I feel like that's worth it. So it's a couple things that you're missing that's low key worth it. You're not getting anything from the block where they had it. You weren't getting anything. I think it was a 55, so you weren't getting anything with that anyway. We got a 60 on the offensive rebound, which is it's not really that good, but we get this 86 defensive rebound. When I tell you that you could really rebound with this, I played a big spot where I got a power forward 6'10", minimum wingspan, 85 defensive rebound with like a 50 offensive, and I get a lot of boards. So you could definitely still get boards if you know what you're doing, for the most part. Like a lot of people, if you know how to rebound, you know what you're doing. You got a 67 speed, which is actually pretty solid there, with a 57 acceleration. We have that 86 strength, as I was telling you guys, it gets you that back down punisher on gold. You see that we get that brick wall, bulldozer, all that stuff on silver, immovable force on silver. So this build, in terms of like just getting some of these strength badges, is actually really, really nice, like really nice. And yeah, that is the build there. So that is the Towns build. That is my number 5. Let's get into my number 4. All right, you guys, my number 4 is Chris Bosh. So this Chris Bosh build, I really like what they did with it. I do wish it had a 90 mid to get that open looks Holly and the dead eye gold, but I like how the build is set up. Like everything is set up pretty good, pretty even for the most part. So you see that he has that 90 close shot, getting you that fast switch on gold. He has in this 6'11 as well, 6'11 power forward. You see we got that 76 driving lay. Wish it was a 78 for that layup pack to get the Sabonis. But it is what it is. We got the 73 on the driving dunk. I think that's getting you posterizer bronze. 72 on the standing dunk. That is getting you rise up bronze, I believe. And yeah, man, this build is nothing to sleep on, man. That driving and standing dunk, you may look at it like, oh, that's low. But because you don't have big man contact dunks, it's not trying to trigger that when you're under the basket. So you will be able to go up sometimes on some crazy shit. Like it will surprise you. It will surprise you. You got that 89 mid range with the 82-3 getting you that Claymore. 80 free throws, 70 pass X, 70 ball handle, 65 speed with ball. Really solid across the board playmaking stats. We got the 80 on the interior, so we are not getting the silver post lock. That's one thing that I was kind of salty about, but we are getting the I like that this build gets a 71 perimeter defense. That gets you challenger on bronze. Really nice to have that badge on a big. 60 steal, getting you interceptor on bronze as well, with a 77 block, which is getting you anchor on bronze. You also get chase down bronze. 78 would have got you chase down silver, I believe. I think. I might be wrong, but I think it is a 78. 83 defense rebound, getting you that rebound chaser silver. You don't get gold box out beast, but you get silver box out beast. So really solid, 65 speed, all that stuff, 74 strength. Really solid build here, man. I really do like the Chris Bosh build. It is really nice. So you do need a 74 vertical and a 78 block. So we would have been short anyway, but he gets all the bronze strength badges. So that's pretty nice to have there. We get the 83 rebound. I told you guys, the box out beast, pogo, rebound chaser on silver. We get the 77 blocks. So make sure you get all the basic block badges. That's really solid. 60 steal, love it. Getting you that interceptor. We got the bronze perimeter badges as well as off-ball pass silver, which is really nice to have. Chris Bosh, honestly, is probably one of the best power forwards to have. His animations are actually pretty decent as well. I really like his animations. So, yeah, we got that 70 on the pass accuracy. They just put that there just for show. We got that 70 ball handle, and we also get big driver on Hall of Fame. So that's something that's just like, wow. So we get big driver Hall of Fame. We need one more acceleration to get regular blow by. So if you don't care about his animations, definitely change something to get that, because definitely having blow bys would make this build extremely better. Like, it completely changes the landscape for the build when you get that blow by on bronze being 6'11" at the 4 position. So you see that I was able to lower this offensive rebound by 1, get you that acceleration to get that blow by. You get 82, I told you guys, on the 3-point shot, which is getting you that claymore and all that. 89 on the mid-range shot, which sucks is you need one more to get that dead eye and the open looks on Hall of Fame. But having these badges, just having dead eye is good regardless what level you have it, for real. Open looks is really good on gold. I think Hall of Fame is like a very small percentage boost, but it's still really nice to have. But gold, I feel like, is a sweet spot. We got that 85 on the post control, which is getting you post fade phenom as well as unpluckable silver. So you get post fade phenom Hawley. That 72, I told y'all, getting you the rise up bronze. 73 is getting you the posterizer bronze. 76 is getting you the acrobat as well as the scooper on gold. You get an acrobat silver. And 90 here is getting us that fast switch. So the Chris Bosh build is really nice. The only thing I don't really like about it is how low the strength is. I wish he could have more strength, but other than that, really solid build. Let's get into the number 3. So number 3, I'm gonna go with the Aaron Gordon build. So with the Aaron Gordon build, the reason why I went with this build as my number 3, which he could be moved around with any of the other 2, because I feel like all of these top 3 are almost even across the board. A lot of the power forward builds are kind of even across the board in some categories, but I feel like this one is like ridiculously like even. These 3 are like kind of like, I don't know for sure which one is better, but I'm just going based off of which ones I feel like I would like a little more. So this Aaron Gordon one is really solid. You got that 81 close shot with the 80 layup, 95 drive and dunk with the 90 standing. So you do get, I believe you do get all of the, oh no, you need a 96 dunk to get all of the content. No, I don't think it's a 96. I think it's a 95. But no, I think it is a 96 actually. I'm going back and forth. My bad, y'all. I think it is a 96. But you do get, I know you get one of the elite packages. You also get the elite lobs. Really nice to have. 90 standing dunk. Really solid there. The thing is, he's only 6'8", so you're not getting the big man contact dunks. So you're really only getting like the driving contact dunks and all that. You get the 72 post control with the 80 3-pointer. Only a 65 mid-range, 65 free throw. But man, this build is pretty like all around. Just for the fact that the finishing ability is so high, you can still shoot and you still got solid defense. You get a 70 interior with a 75 perimeter. 68 block is getting you chase down artists. That 68 pass accuracy is the break starter. And you really only need a 40 ball handle, 40 speed with ball to get all the normal dribble styles and stuff. So that's how it is there. You get the 67 offensive, 65 defensive. You will be surprised at how well you'll be able to grab rebounds with this build. You do get rebound chaser on bronze. So really solid there. 68 speed, 67 excel, only a 70 strength. That's one thing that I don't really like about it, is that 70 strength. But other than that, it's really nothing that you need the strength for. So it's not super important. We got that 87 vertical though. So this build is solid, man. It's really solid, actually. So let's go into here. You see, you get the back down bronze, box out beast. They make sure you get that bronze with the 70 strength. You get the driving lamp is only at 80, so you only getting fearless on silver. So that matches with you not having a super high strength. You get posterizer gold, area wizard, Holly. So that's that. You get, yeah. So they gave him the 95. You need a 96 driving dunk to get all the dunk packages. They gave him 95 to get this area wizard on Hall of Fame. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know for sure. They gave him that 95 for that area wizard Hall of Fame. So that's the reason why he has that. Otherwise, 94 gets you all of it gets you a driving dunk package as well as the elite lobs. You get those with a 93. So the elite contact lob. So with this one, you get one dunk package with the 94, and then you get this driving dunk. And then also having the 94 is getting you that slithering on Hall of Fame. So that's two things that you're getting from that. I don't know why they had the 81 here on the close shot. I don't understand it. I don't know why they did that. But 81 is not really getting you anything. 72 post, getting you that post spin technician silver. You got all the post badges silver and bronze, so decent at posting up. You do not have unpluggable on this build, so you will have to watch what you're doing for the most part. Get rid of the ball, cut for lob, stuff like that. That's what the build was made for. You get this 80 3-pointer, really good 3-pointer here, to be honest. Like, it's a really solid 3. 65 mid, so if you do get put into the mid, you'll still be able to green that. You shouldn't have no issues with the mid range. But that's not, your cup of tea. That's not where you're going to be at. You get the 68 pass accuracy, break starter bronze. You get all these passing badges on bronze. 60 on the ball handle. And the reason why they have that is for the physical handles. And 65 speed with ball. I'm pretty sure that's for some dribble style that's really not that important. So you get 70 interior, which sucks that you don't get post lock, but it is what it is. 70 interior is still really solid. You can stop people. My one point guard got like a 60, 65, and I stop people in the paint all the time. So that'll never be an issue for me. 75 on the perimeter get you class bronze, challenger bronze. You get all these badges bronze. I wish you got a 76 to get the 94 feet and all that. And I wish you had high enough acceleration to get fast feet, but it is what it is there. 40 on the steal with a 68 block, so you're getting that chase down, like I was telling y'all. You get the 67 here on the offensive rebound, 65 defensive. I told y'all about that. So this build here is solid as hell. Like, it's really solid. So let's get into my number 2. So we'll be back here in a second. All right, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit, even though I did the videos the same the whole time. I'm gonna not read the whole. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the build get here at the home screen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the description and then I'm gonna go into the build. So it said Jiren Jackson is an elite defender, the definition of a defensive anchor, good inside out offensive game, fluid athlete for his size. He's a 6'10", power forward, 242 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. So let's get into his actual stats here. So let me see. So one of my issues with this build, just off rip, you get a 90 interior, which is really high, really solid. But the issue is you only get post lock on bronze. The reason why is because he does not have high strength. So I feel like it's almost a wasted attribute. It does give you some interior presence. When you play hands up, it is giving you some of that interior contest with the hands up. But I do love that he gets challenger on bronze. So that's really nice. You get the off-ball pass on silver. He does not have a steal. So that's really weird to me. The fact that he led in stocks last year to get Defensive Player of the Year, which is steals and blocks, is weird to me that he does not have a steal. I feel like he should have at least had a 72 steal, but I understand why they didn't. You know, it's too much you got to take away. But I would honestly take this pass accuracy away completely, because I feel like having a low pass accuracy really not helping you. Like, it's just to have it at that point. Those bronze badges are ass at best. Like, they're not really about to do anything for you. So I would much rather take this pass accuracy away, get that steal. I'm gonna see how much we can get here in a second, but you get a 93 on the block, getting us that pogo stick on goal. You get the defensive rebound at a 70. Really nice here. You'll be able to grab some rebounds, especially being 6'10" with a longer wingspan. And you get the 57 offensive, 63 speed, 63 excel, 70 strength. I told y'all that's kind of low for me. 75 vertical with the 93 stamina. So you do get an 80 3-pointer, which is really solid, with this 87 on the mid-range shot. So it's really nothing you're getting with this 87, I don't believe. So I would probably lower this, keep this here at the 80, and I'm gonna try my best to see what we can get. If we put points into, like, look at that. We could max the steal, taking away that pass. So to be more like Jiren Jackson, this seemed more like it, to be honest. Like, this definitely felt more like it. And then I would get him that 40 speed with ball, as you guys know, that illustrious 40 speed with ball there. And then I would honestly, let me see, I would try to see if I could possibly get, so there's a few things that we could lower this by 2, lower this by 2, get that 85 standard dunk. So I would go with that 85 standard just because it gets you the elite big man lives. I would low-key want them. But it's a really solid build across the board. You get the 76 on the driving leg, which I do wish was a 78. Once again, it sucks that it's just a little bit lower, but this is pretty much what I would do for Jiren Jackson. This is how I would change it up a little bit. Do got the 80 driving dunk, really solid athlete there. We got the 85 standing now, 74 post, really decent there. Not really a passer anyway, so I mean, like, it's not really gonna change the build that much. Plus having a 60 pass is still, it's basically like, would you rather have a D- or an F? Like, if I'm gonna have a D-, I might as well not even try at that point. Like, if I'm gonna just settle for a D-, I might as well put most of my effort elsewhere. Like, I'm not gonna put my effort into this to get a D- just for me to, lower my expectations elsewhere. So definitely I would take this lower pass accuracy and get this steal and stuff, because being 6'10", longer wingspan, it'll be really nice to have all of this stuff. But that is a Jiren Jackson build there. That is my number 2. Let's get into my number 1. So my number 1, if y'all ain't guess it, I did a video about him. Is the Kevin Love. The Kevin Love build to me is number 1. It's just so well-versed. It's so all around to me. I feel like this build is really solid. It say that he's a stretch 4 who's equally adept at scoring in the paint. Great half-court and outlet passer. Gets on the defensive glass. Solid interior defender on back down. So, oh my God, solid interior defender on back downs. I had to sneeze. But really nice build here. Got the 70 driving layup. Make sure you get that Zion. So wait, let's get into it, because I told you I ain't gonna do that. 6'10", 243, 6'11". So we got the 90 interior, which is, 90 close shot, getting us that fast switch. 70 layup, which is getting us a Zion or dominant big layup package. 55 on the driving dunk there. 81 on the standing dunk, which is getting us that rise up and precision dunker. Let me go back in here. Hold on. 92 post control. We're getting unpluckable Hall of Fame, back down, drop stepper Hawley, post fade, post spin, dream shake, all on Hall of Fame, post playmaker, Hall of Fame, with post hook specialist on gold. We're getting a 93 mid range, getting us that catch and shoot Hall of Fame, as well as all these other Hall of Fame shooting badges, midi magician, open looks, all that stuff. Really crazy scoring build. We get that limitless on bronze, and 83's bronze because of that 85 three-pointer, 82 on the free throw. With this 92 pass accuracy is crazy. You do get bailout with this build because it's under 6'11". So it's just so many things working for this build that don't work for others. He do only got an 80 interior, but 80 interior is good enough to play hands up and stop some stuff. The 40 block is low, yes, but he's so good at other things that I kind of just ignore that. You get the 60 steal, which is getting you that interceptor bronze as well. The lower perimeter, the reason why I'm not tripping about it is because of his strength stats. So you do get the 81 offensive rebound with the 89 defensive. So really solid rebounder here. 60 on the speed. But I love that he has the 90 strength. The 90 strength is giving him a movable enforcer on goals. So when people drive into you, they'll fumble over, lose the ball, stuff like that. That's the reason why I like this build so much, because it's good at, even when you're not a good defender, it's good at not giving up ground, which is very important. So you do got that fearless finisher, all that stuff on gold because of the close shot. 90 that brick wall too on gold. So really nice build here. And 70 vertical because you don't need the 75. You're not getting the 90 standard dunk, and the 89 on the stamina. So this Kevin Love build is my number one. And actually I kind of skipped over my honorable mentions, so let's get into the honorable mentions now. So let's go with our honorable mention number one. So honorable mention number one is Draymond Green. It says he's a versatile defender who can guard any position on the floor. Elite playmaking skills at the 4 position. 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan, 230 on the weight. So I do love the Draymond Green build. Don't get me wrong. I feel like it might be better than the Aaron Gordon one, but I just feel like I would want a good cutter lob catcher at my 4 position, rather than somebody that can guard multiple positions, because my small forward usually guards multiple positions. So, but it would be nice to have this. If you don't play that way and you just want defense on the floor, the Draymond build is really nice to have. So you see, he got a 95 close shot, which is really high. That's getting you fearless finisher on Hall of Fame, which is actually insane to look at on a power forward like this. You got the 72 driving lay, 65 driving dunk with the 55 standard. So that's making sure you get his dunk package. Got that 68 post control, 68 post control, getting you all these bronze badges, so you will be able to post up smaller players as well. We have the 72 mid range, getting you midi magician on silver. You got the 75 3-pointer, which is, getting you make sure you get that catch and shoot, all that stuff. Dead-eye, you get Dead-eye bronze too. So you get the bronze shooting badge. I do wish you could get one more 3 to get this Agent 3 on bronze as well, but it is what it is. We got the 75 free throw. 90 pass accuracy is really nice for a power forward build. It's kind of similar to the Kevin Love in a way. We have that 75 ball handle with the 75 speed with ball. The Draymond build is actually insane. My issue with it is the fact that it's similar to the Jiren Jackson, where you have this high interior but not enough strength to get the post lock badges. I feel like he should have post lock silver. I think he has it gold, but his strength not high enough to get post lock on silver. But he do get the challenger and everything on gold with this perimeter defense, so that's really nice. Sucks because he's a little bit off from getting interceptor on bronze. That part is kind of annoying, but you do get the 70 block, which is getting you that chase down artist, as well as the pogo stick. You get an 80 defensive rebound with a 50 offensive, so solid rebounder there with the 73 speed. So the speed is pretty solid. 75 acceleration with the 74 strength. You're missing 1 point of strength to get the bulldozer, so that's one thing that they did too. It's like certain things that they do just make you a little salty. I would lower this vertical. That's probably what I would do to get more stats elsewhere. But other than that, really solid build. I just don't like that he needs 1 more point. Well, he does need 1 more point of interior to even get. He needs an 88 interior, so I don't even think you can get that. Well, you probably can, actually. Let me see. Yeah, you could get it. You could definitely get it. So it's like you could get it, and they just decided not to give it to you. So it is what it is. Let's get on to honorable mention number 2. Honorable mention number 2 is Cameron Johnson. I love this Cameron Johnson build. His jump shot is cash. Really cash. Like, unbelievably cash. So, perimeter oriented combo 4. Beautiful jumper with high effectiveness from the mid-range and deep. A catch and shoot nightmare for the opposition. Really nice. I love this Cam Johnson build. So, it's solid across the board in a lot of areas. Let's see. It's 6'8" with 210 on the weight, 6'10" wingspan. Get a 91 close shot, which it could have just been a 90. I don't know why it's a 91, but that's something you can lower if you don't care about getting it. Well, I think you'll be able to get the jump shot anyway because of how high the stats are. You get the 70 driving, 70 standing dunk. Really love that. I feel like that's a good combo to have with the build. When you got a 70 driving, 70 standing, or around 75 driving, 75 standing, really love that combo there. We get that 73 on the post control, so he's decent in terms of finishing, really solid there. We get the 94 mid range, which is not getting us anything, so I will lower it to a 93 to keep that catch and shoot. 86 on this to get us, or the 3 to get us that agent 3s on silver. It's a really crazy offensive minded ass build. So we get this 68 pass accuracy so that you could throw the break starts, 68 ball handle, 45 speed with ball, which is, you need a 40 for the normal dribble style. So we gonna get that. We get the 75 interior, 75 perimeter. So I do wish he had enough strength to get this post lock. That was one of the reasons why I knocked this build a little bit. 65 steal, you get the interceptor runs, 55 block, 70 defensive, 50 offensive. Really decent rebounder here. 75 speed, 73 acceleration with the 65 strength, 80 vertical. His vertical is actually pretty high. I would really lower the shit out of this, but I don't see the point of having super high vertical, so I would probably lower the hell out of the vertical. With the 93 stamina. So really nice build here. This is a long ass video though, but we have one more honorable mention before I let you guys go, so let's get into that. All right, so my last honorable mention is the Paulo Banko build. He's an all-around scorer and playmaker who can do a little bit of everything offensively. Good blend of athleticism and strength. High-level moves for a player his size. 6'10", 250 on the weight, 7-foot wingspan. I honestly feel like if you could master this build, this might be the best build just because at power forward, because it can finish decently as well as dribble the ball. You could get to your spots. Really nice build. And then Paulo been having a hell of a year this year. He's been playing amazing. So really good to give him his flowers here. You get the 85 on the close shot, 88 driving layup, which is actually really high for like a power forward build here in the game. It's really high, and they make sure you have enough strength to get that fearless finisher. That's the one thing I do love about this build. You also get the 87 driving dunk with the 76 standing. But the reason why I don't have this build on the list, because it could be right there at 6. But the reason why I don't have this build on the list is because it does require you to be decent at 2K. It's not as user friendly. I do feel like the other builds are more user friendly, especially the builds with the higher 3. It's easier for you to make your shots. But this build is really nice because it's at certain thresholds, like the 87 driver dunk gets you you only get one pro dunk contact dunk package, but like if you learn to master how to be able to finish at the basket and do all of this stuff, do the floaters, do the spin lays, do everything you can when you go to the basket, you'll be a nightmare with this build. Like literally a nightmare. Like it'll be annoying as hell to go against somebody like this. You do get the aerial wizard on Hall of Fame too, so that's another thing. Aerial wizard is on Hawley. We get the 76 standing dunk, 73 post control, so you get decent post stuff. 76 on the 3. I told y'all I like that. Get you that agent threes on bronze. I wish you could have an 82 mid to get the catch and shoot, but you know they can't give you everything now. 77 on the free throw, 75 pass accuracy. Wish it was a 77 to get that needle threader on bronze, but it did say, you know, he's a good playmaker and stuff. He's not elite, but decent playmaker there. 76 on the ball handle. You get physical handles. All of these dribbling badges bronze, as well as big driver on Hall of Fame. So I really love that. 70 interior is kind of lackluster there. But you do get the 71 perimeter, getting you challenger and all that stuff. So that's really nice to have. 40 steal with a 60 block, 60 offensive rebound. So it's not really good at blocking shots and stuff like that. Or getting steals and stuff. It's more of a like slide your feet type build. 78 on a defensive rebound. That's what I'm saying. Like this build, it requires you to figure out how to play it. Like you can't rely too much on certain things. Like you gotta play this build very efficiently. And I don't think the average 2K player, I'm not talking shit on y'all, but I don't think the average 2K player can play with this build efficiently. You got a 71 on the speed with a 62 acceleration. So it's really nice across the board. You get this 84 strength, getting you all of these strength badges on silver and or gold. You do get a movable enforcer silver, which plays a big part in being able to defend the basket as well. And you get this 87 vertical. So I love this build. I love the Paulo build. I feel like it's a really solid build. I feel like it'll fit for people that know how to play or people that play like this. For instance, if you guys remember on 2K20, the one power forward with the 60-something 3, but you had to figure out how to shoot with that shit, and then you was just like elite once you figured out how to shoot with it. This is pretty much that. So yeah, I feel like that build was crazy back then, and this is pretty much that build. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a long ass video, but we're gonna get into the centers tomorrow. So yeah, man, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, as always, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. All right, peace.
No, wait!
He should have hit the like button.